Are there any loopholes in Proposition 13? Have you ever wondered if there are ways to navigate around Proposition 13 in California? This legislation, passed in 1978, limits property taxes to 1% of a property's taxable value. It also restricts annual increases in assessed value to 2% unless the property changes ownership. For many, this has been a significant win for property rights and a way to limit taxes, aligning with libertarian principles of reducing government intervention. One interesting aspect of Proposition 13 is how it affects property transfers. Originally, it allowed family members to transfer properties without triggering a reassessment. This was clarified by Proposition 58 in 1986, which enabled parents to pass their primary residences to children without reassessing property value. However, Proposition 19, passed in 2020, changed this by limiting these protections for non-primary residences while allowing homeowners over 55 to transfer their tax base to new homes. Now let's talk about a perceived loophole. When a property changes ownership, it typically gets reassessed to its current market value. However, if the ownership change is structured so that no single entity owns more than 50% of the property, it can avoid reassessment. This has led to creative strategies where people set up ownership structures to keep below that threshold. From a libertarian perspective, these strategies can be seen as a way to protect property rights and limit government overreach. However, critics argue that these tactics can create unequal tax burdens, favoring those who can afford to navigate complex ownership arrangements. In practical terms, Proposition 13 has significantly impacted California's property market and tax structure. It has helped long-term homeowners maintain lower property taxes, but it has also been criticized for limiting local government revenue. Libertarians often view this as a balance between individual rights and government intervention, highlighting the ongoing debate over tax policy and property rights in California. So, while there are ways to navigate around Proposition 13, it raises questions about fairness and equity in the tax system. Understanding these nuances can help you grasp the broader implications of property tax laws in California.